The number of UK companies struggling or failing to pay their creditors is on the rise. Research from a leading trade body has revealed that last year, 139,000 businesses in the UK were paying only the interest on their debt and not paying off the debt itself. High Court enforcement agents Matt Highway and Gary Ball are in Balsall Heath, Birmingham, to recover £13,000 owed by a high-performance car dealer to a dissatisfied customer. But this isn't the first time agents have tried to enforce this writ.
So Matt,
yes, mate.
Where are we off to?
We're going for a bit of an old adversary of ours, Driveline Sports and Performance. We've been a couple of times and the place is always locked up when we go. But other guys have been before and they were met with loads of grief really, and a couple of baseball bats involved at one point.
Now Matt and Gary need to get this case resolved once and for all, in either cash or goods.
He's got Lamborghinis, Bentleys and all sorts on his website. We're going to meet up with the locksmith this morning and force entry. It's a bit like Christmas. We're going to open the box and see what's inside.
This one here?
Yeah.
Because of the previous threats of violence against the agents, the police are present.
I'll try and make contact first, Gaz.
Now Matt and Gary need to find company owner, Mr. Adil Farouk.
This will be a good one, like. They're already on the phones. Anyone in? Yeah, Paul.
Once again, the premises are all locked up.
Just have a look at the doors, mate. The one dead ahead is to get into theirs.
So Matt asks the locksmith to force entry, something the writ allows them to do.
There you go.
I think we're there, aren't we?
Cheers, Paul.
Ah, it's Christmas.
Cheers, isn't it?
There are a dozen expensive, high-performance cars in the lockup.
Well, I think it's fair to say we're going to be able to reclaim the money.
Seizing just one of them would more than cover the £13,000 debt.
Can you change that alarm?
But the break-in has triggered the alarm.
Hello, mate.
And just minutes later, the owner of the debtor company, Mr. Farouk, and his brother arrive.
Mr. Farouk, is it? Hello, sir.
Come over here.
No, I'm fine where I'm thinking. My name's Mr. Highway, sir. I'm here with the High Court writ today.
Okay.
All right.
You haven't served us any notice, so what you do need?
There has been served.
£13,628 today, sir.
What's it for? It doesn't say what it's for, nothing at all.
Got all the paperwork
Mr.
for
Farouk, I don't need to know what it's for.
This is
It's not relevant to me. But if it helps you, then I will find out what it's for. No problem.
Because I've got every paperwork in the office.
Can you give them a call,
so I
please,
need
guys?
to phone this.
Fine.
Do you want to go to the office and show them and do it? Yeah, have a job for us, can you? And it's the drive-line job.
With Mr. Farouk denying responsibility for the debt, Gary calls the office to find out more about the case.
Just bear with me, I'll go and give him a ring and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, call me or Matt, all right?
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers, buddy.
Nice big office.
While they wait to hear back, Mr. Farouk shows the agents upstairs.
So we're here for a sum of money, sir.
You've told us that. Okay, let's just get to the bottom line.
Okay.
Because we know how it works and so do you guys.
So the bottom line is you're £13,628.
You're saying you're £13,628.
Yep.
No way in the world do I owe that.
Right.
No way in the world am I going to pay that.
Right, okay.
I don't know who I'm paying, what I'm paying for. How can someone just walk in here and say, oh, you owe someone 13 grand?
Just then, the office called back.
It's in relation to a vehicle, a Nissan GTR, and it was all down relating to the spec of the vehicle, not the vehicle it was advertised as.
And it was a Nissan.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. Cheers.
To be honest with you, I know exactly which car it is and which customer it is.
Okay.
It's now clear that Mr. Farouk knows all about the £13,000 debt after all.
You know what, I've got proof that this matter's been dealt with, but I don't know what.
But he's still not backing down.
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Farouk, but the judge has already decided on that. All right, so we're here to execute the writ. That's what we'll be doing.
It's clear Mr. Farouk has no intention of paying, so the agent's only option is to remove assets. Gary searches for vehicle registration documents.
What do you think you're doing?
But Mr. Farouk's brother has other ideas.
It's an offence to obstruct the officer doing his job.
Don't touch, that's all mine. That's nothing to do with driving, that's all mine.
Excuse me, sir.
That's all mine.
Excuse me, sir.
Nah, don't.
I'll call 150 people out there, Jim. We're gonna have a big
You cause many trouble.
Despite the serious threats being made against them, the agents are duty-bound to continue enforcing the writ.
Hiya, mate, you all right? I just need a couple of vehicles, HPI, please, if you can.
Matt heads downstairs to select a car to seize. He calls the office for a finance check on a silver Audi.
Sierra Mike 12.
Sierra Mike 12.
The Audi alone should more than cover the £13,000 debt.
There's no finance is clear. It's worth, nice, about 24 grand.
That'd cover it, wouldn't it, yeah?
But then, some of Mr. Farouk's associates begin arriving at the garage.
Cavalry's turning up, isn't it?
And one of them immediately tries to intimidate Gary.
What's your missus' name?
You don't need to know that, do you? You don't need to know that.
You got kids?
I've got kids, yeah?
Yeah. How old are they?
You don't need to know that either, do you? No. The less I tell you about myself,
How would you
I think
feel
the
if I
better.
walked into your house under a warrant? If you never had a uniform, you would not come up to my face and talk like this.
Yeah.
Because you're a nerd, you got glasses and you got a uniform.
Well, because I wear glasses, I'm a
Yeah,
nerd.
you're a nerd. You're a full-on nerd. You're a maggot.
In fact, that is original. I've not been called a maggot before.
You're a maggot.
Well done. These guys, they couldn't give a damn about the police. They couldn't give a damn about why we were there. They couldn't give a damn about anything, really. It really is quite hard, to continue doing a job when you've got people like that. But, it's not going to stop us from enforcing the writ. It's just going to make us more and more keen to enforce it.
Outside, some of Mr. Farouk's friends have parked their cars at the entrance to the garage, blocking in the police and the assets. Matt heads upstairs to get them moved.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Thank you.
You've got the keys for the car at the back. Are you going to get that moved?
If not, officer, when our recovery arrives, I'll get them dragged out of the way.
It's already blocked up.
When you're going to get arrested then, Mr. Farouk, aren't you? Or whoever it is that's speaking. You don't need to be these gentlemen, the police officers. Anything I want, I can tell you. Whether you choose to believe it or not is up to you, isn't it?
No, but he can say whatever he wants talking about it, you know what I mean?
But while the police try to calm the men down,
No, we're busy, mate, in here at the moment.
another man suddenly becomes physically aggressive.
We're busy at the moment. Don't push against me. Don't push against me. I'm telling you now.
Hey,
do not push me.
fella! Whoa!
The situation is spiralling out of control.
It's my office.
We're busy in here at
It's
the
my
moment.
office.
Matt and Gary will need to use all their skill and experience to get this case resolved unharmed. Matt Highway and Gary Ball were in Birmingham, chasing £13,000 owed by a car dealership.
Anyone in?
The garage was locked up, so the agents forced entry.
It's Christmas.
But when the owner, Mr. Farouk, arrived, they were threatened by him and his associates.
Nah, don't.
I'll call 150 people out there, Jim. We're gonna have a big
More and more men arrived, and the situation became aggressive.
No, we're busy, mate, in here at the moment. We're busy at the moment. Don't push against me. Don't push against me. I'm telling you now. Do not push me.
Fella!
Now the police make it clear to the men that any further aggression will end in arrests.
That's your warning. One more, you're gone.
Start locking people up.
Okay? One more, you're gone, son. You don't need 5 people in here, mate, to try and sort it out. You're trying to intimidate.
You've got
it isn't
1,
going to
2,
work.
3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
because
6, and a locksmith 7.
Sometimes, people will believe that surrounding us with numbers will stop us from doing our job. But you're just watching out for yourself, watching out for your colleague. It heightens the situation, but it doesn't deter us.
With the case on a knife edge, the police call for backup.
If you can get everybody here as quick as possible, because it's more of them turning up than there is us. Bring absolutely everyone.
I don't want to take chances.
But then, the men from the office come down to the street and head for the police cars.
Have you got somebody up the top end of the street? Because We were hanging around your car at the top.
The police form a roadblock to stop any more vehicles getting through. But then, Mr. Farouk's brother drives his car up onto the pavement and gets around the police line, narrowly missing people on the road.
What are you trying to run people over for, mate?
Run nobody over. Didn't run nobody over. Did you see anybody get run over? Did you see my way? It's a road. Is that a road? Is it me? Is that a road? It's a road. Yeah, there you go. 100 people to get the way. Do you want me to hit him? He moved out the way. I didn't hit him, innit?
We're executing. Wait, sir, excuse me.
It's got nothing to do with you. You do your job, innit? Mate.
Whilst Matt and the police attempt to control the situation, another car tries to break through.
You stop there. Reverse your car back. Back. Back.
Yo, switch up and fucking leave it there. Leave it there.
Get it.
And the men start to attack both the police and the agents.
You got nothing to do with this. Back off.
No.
Now.
No.
You know your paper.
I've tried to give you an easy way. You're not having it. Move away. Move away.
Slap you in the face, you know.
Mate, you've not got what it takes.
What?
Move away.
What?
Move away.
What?
Move away. Get some bodies up here, please.
More officers arrive to stop what is now a full-scale street brawl. The debtor and his brother are arrested for breach of the peace.
Please move back. I won't ask again. Please move back. Thank you. Can you please move back, sir?
And the crowd back down.
You know, there's sometimes when you go home and you think, God, that was a bit scary today. It could have gone so wrong. But you know, we are there to collect money that's owed to this person, and we're going to do our very best to get the money for him.
So I've got the keys to that one.
3 hours after the agents arrived on site, recovery arrives.
We've got 1, 2, we've got three, possibly 4 cars to move out of the way first.
But then the police give Matt some surprising news.
He's willing to pay. I don't know if you want to have a quick chat to him.
Mr. Farouk. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I've got about 7 grand.
Okay.
Can I give you that 7 grand now?
I can't leave without full payment.
Take 7 grand.
I can't. There's no. Let me just tell you something, right? Okay. There's no way I'd want anybody else to come back and face what we've had to face today. I mean, you've got half a West Midlands police force here. You know, it's just ridiculous. You're gonna have to do something, mate. If you need to make a phone call, then make it. If the officer's happy.
Tell him to get me out of these cuffs so I can try and sort something out.
The police uncuff Mr. Farouk to allow him to make some calls to raise the extra £6,000 he needs to pay off the £13,000 debt.
Everybody has a breaking point. For some people, it's a letter being posted through the door. For other people, they need to be sat in the back of a police car in handcuffs, getting ready to be took away.
10 minutes later, Mr. Farouk has managed to raise enough cash to pay the £13,000 he owes in full.
628.84. Yeah, you keep that one. That's for you. No hard feelings, buddy. I'm sorry it's come to this. I just wanted to get it sorted. That's all, and it's sorted now.
The agents leave the police to decide whether to charge Mr. Farouk and his brother.
Yeah, we're good, mate. We're good to go.
It's taken 3 hours, 15 police officers and 2 arrests. But Matt and Gary have finally got full payment for the claimant.
Thank you. Right, we're done. We are done.
A survey from a leading debt management company has revealed that the number of people falling into debt more than once has tripled in the last year. 1 in 10 people seeking help have been on a debt plan of some kind before. High Court Enforcement Agent Gary Brown and trainee Connor Jackson are in Bexley, Kent, to recover a debt of just over £5,000.
Nice little area around here.
It is, yeah. We're looking to collect £5,306 and 1 pence.
Ah, it's all about the pennies. Got to get the pennies.
They all add up, mate. They all add up.
As they approach the property, the agents spot 2 vehicles parked outside.
White van.
Aha.
And I would imagine
The Audi.
this blocking the driveway.
Yeah.
If the defendant, James, can't or won't pay today, the vehicles could be seized to recover the debt.
Hello there. Can I speak to James, please?
What's it regarding?
We're High Court enforcement agents.
Sorry?
We're High Court enforcement agents. He's not here?
No.
Okay.
I'm getting fed up with you lot coming round.
So we're not the first people to come in? Okay. What's your name, sir?
My name's David, I'm his father.
Right, okay. Have you got a contact number for him so we can ring him?
Yeah, give me a nice lot.
All right, thank you.
He's giving me a call. I can't find a number for him at the moment.
Oh, so this is your number?
That's my number.
Okay. Basically, we're here to collect a debt that's owed.
Yeah, I understand that. I've had him before. He doesn't live here.
With the debtor's father seemingly unable to get hold of his son, the agents are suspicious that James does still live at the house after all.
Okay, we need to see proof that he doesn't live here, sir. Otherwise, we can't remove this address from our inquiries.
Okay, we don't remove from your inquiries because I'm getting letters all the time.
Okay, so if I believe that he lives here, I believe these vehicles belong to him, unless proven otherwise. If he doesn't live here, it's in your interest.
They're not his vehicles, they're my vehicles.
So if he doesn't live here, it's in your interest to prove that he doesn't live here, and then we can stop.
I can't prove that.
We need to come in, just have a look around and confirm he doesn't live here.
Yeah.
Sorry?
My house, I'm registered as living.
Well, this isn't going to go away, sir. This isn't going to leave this address. When somebody is telling me that a defendant doesn't live there, it's imperative that we get in and we see this for ourselves. Sometimes they're lying, sometimes they're telling the truth. But experience has taught me not to take everything at face value. Let me speak to this neighbour.
With the debtor's father not cooperating, the agents turn detective.
Hi there. Do you know the people that live next door by any chance?
Yes.
We're looking for someone called James.
He was living there unless he's moved out again, but I haven't seen him for a couple of days, so maybe he's gone again. But...
Okay. Neighbour says he does live here.
Okay.
Unless he's moved out a few days ago, he lives here. So. Your neighbour I've just spoken to has told me that he does live here.
He comes and goes.
That's not what your neighbour said.
Yeah. All right.
So.
You want me to prove that vehicle's not his?
Okay.
James's father, David, fetches some documentation for the vehicles.
Right, that's the registration number. That's the vehicle. Okay. There you go. There's the insurance for the Audi.
The documents prove the vehicles don't belong to the debtor. With the cars out of bounds, the agents need to see what other items of value he may have inside the property.
What do you think we're going to do if we were to come in the house?
I don't want you in the house, it's end of.
If you want this away from your property and so you don't have to deal with this and keep answering the door to us,
yeah.
then
well,
we need to...
You can come around here as many times as you like, I don't care.
Well,
right?
that may happen.
I don't know what I can do. I can't pay you. He's not here.
I'm not asking you to pay me. I'm asking to speak to him, and if he hasn't got anything, we need to report that to the client.
David is determined not to let the agents inside. But then he drops a bombshell.
Look, let me explain something. My son has got ADHD. He's very seriously ill, okay? He does the wildest things in the world. I can't deal with him, all right? He comes and goes. He doesn't work. He hasn't got a scrap. He's in a desperate state, all right? I'm just about to drop dead because my heart is pounding through the thing, all right? He doesn't have a penny, doesn't own a thing.
This straightforward case has turned into a sensitive situation. Duty-bound to continue their investigations, Gary now needs to handle the case carefully.
People see us and they see the size of us sometimes and they assume that we're there to bully people and be aggressive. That's not how this works.
I've had this for the last 15 years.
All we're looking to do at the moment is make contact with him and speak to him to see if he knows about what this is all about. Vulnerability is a very tricky spanner to be thrown in the works sometimes. If it becomes apparent that somebody has some kind of vulnerability issue, that has to take a priority, and we have to be aware of their welfare and be aware of the circumstances that they're in.
Let me understand something. You do not know his mental state, okay? This will probably push him over the edge, all right, when he finds out. I can't live with that. I am struggling with this.
I understand that. I understand.
I can't tell you the pressure I've been through over the years with this. He's got mental problems. He's wired differently.
Is he on medication?
Yes.
What medication is he on?
I can't remember. The wife knows. I've got one in the car.
The reason I ask that, David, is because there's a vulnerability issue. If somebody's on medication for mental health,
yes, he is.
Then he would be classed as a vulnerable person.
David's revelations about his son have a direct impact on the case. If the agents see medical evidence that the defendant is vulnerable, the case could be considered for dismissal.
That's one of the letters from ADHD, all right, where they've been dealing with it.
The document indicates that David's son is vulnerable and is enough for Gary to stop enforcement action here today.
I'll put what you've said in a report back to the office. I was hoping we could get it resolved today and I could return it to the...
Yes, trust me.
Send the case back to the client. Yeah. We're not enforcing at this address.
I understand what you do, but I'll find him, I'll talk to him, see what he can do, see if I can get him to...
Shall I give you my number?
Yeah.
My name's Gary.
Faced with these extraordinary circumstances, the agents have no choice but to walk away empty-handed.
David, thanks for your time.
No,
I know it's a bit stressful and it's not a nice thing to deal with.
He had some very good jobs in the city where he was earning very good money. He's done a lot of good things, but his mind is just 90 miles an hour, and he doesn't think beyond today or what he's doing. He's tearing the family apart. Him and his brother don't speak. You know, he hasn't got any of his school friends left. No one talks to him anymore because he's wild and does stupid things. And sometimes I get angry with him, I swear at him and all the rest of it, but at the end of the day, you know, he's my son.
You can't help but respect a dad like that wants to stand by his son no matter what. You can only take your hat off to somebody like that. You can't judge him. You know, he's looking after his boy.
Gary and Connor have had to deal with a sensitive situation. But in Matt and Gary's next case,
Morning, sir.
the tables are turned.
Sir, can you leave it here, please?
No.
You need to leave it, sir.
And it's a father's debt that plunges his sons into crisis.
Don't grab things from me. Do not grab things from me. Calm yourselves down.
A recent survey reveals that nearly a fifth of UK adults are experiencing serious financial hardships. Over 20% reported that they would fall behind on key bills within 1 month if they lost their main source of income. It's 6 a.m. and High Court enforcement agents Matt Highway and Gary Ball are in Wolverhampton.
So, mate, last day before your holidays?
Yep, flying out tomorrow. Can't wait.
They have a High Court writ for Mr. Abdullah Ahmed, who owes almost £2,000 to a car hire company.
The Audi.
If Mr. Ahmed can't or won't pay, the agents can seize assets belonging to the debtor, including the expensive cars on the driveway.
That's just gone on.
Morning,
sir. I was after Mr. Abdullah Ahmed. Is that yourself, sir, is it?
Yeah.
Sir, you've got an outstanding High Court writ.
I have to pay this amount.
Yeah, you need to pay £1,756.29, sir. Thanks very much.
Mr. Ahmed seems willing to cooperate.
It was a car hire.
Yeah.
And I think I paid part of it.
Right.
Now, there's interest of 1,000. I was not even aware of this.
It's now, because it was a CCJ, it's now a High Court writ.
Yeah.
So it's been escalated to the High Court for enforcement purposes.
I should have been given opportunity to pay.
Despite Mr. Ahmed's claims that he wasn't aware the case had been escalated, the agents must enforce the writ today.
We're here with a life High Court writ. That commands myself and my colleague to either collect payments or to seize goods to the value of.
The 2 vehicles on the front, sir, who owns those?
It's my partner.
You got the receipts as well for those?
Everything.
Invoice. Yeah, logbooks, invoices.
Yeah, do you want to grab those out?
While Mr. Ahmed looks for proof that the cars belong to his wife, Matt calls for a vehicle check.
Yeah, 2 HPIs, mate. First one's Foxtrot Echo 15.
Fortunately, it's on finance.
The other one is November Victor Delta. That's an Audi, should be.
Again, fortunately on finance, mate.
All right, thank you.
It turns out that neither of the cars can be seized. The agents must look for other assets they could remove.
The problem is, none of this property around here is mine.
Okay, who does it belong to?
It's my partner.
She'd need to prove that every
Yeah,
item belongs to her.
she will prove. She'll prove.
With the man now claiming that his wife owns everything inside the house, the agents need proof.
Hello, madam. Yeah, the gentleman just said all this property belongs to you. Yes. So can you just start getting your invoices for the property?
What?
Invoices, receipts.
No.
He wants papers to know who owns what.
But then Mr. Ahmed's sons, who've been upstairs the whole time, decide to get involved.
Why don't you talk to people?
Excuse me, just come this way.
What they fucking mean to you, how you stupid mongrel?
I'm not being called a mongrel, sir.
No, leave them.
I'm not being called a mongrel.
No, those are my sons. Just leave
How
them.
can you walk anyone else? That's sick. Are you stupid?
Hey, shut up!
Yeah, I mean, doing this job, you get called, lots of things. Ugly, fat, whatever, bald. I think it's just their way of reacting to what's happening.
Thank you.
So far, the agents haven't seen any proof that the goods in the house belong to Mr. Ahmed's wife. As they start an inventory of assets, Matt spots a laptop.
No, this is this. This is for the university. Leave it.
Yeah, that's all right. As soon as you saw me receipt.
Get the receipt, your laptop. Yeah, bring the receipt for the laptop. That's for the University of Coventry.
Mr. Ahmed claims the laptop belongs to his son's university.
What?
Sir, can you leave it here, please?
No.
No.
You need to leave it,
What's
sir.
the
It's been seized, sir.
That's from the university.
Yeah, bring the paper.
I did no paper.
But then, suddenly, Mr. Ahmed's sons decide to confront the agents.
Man, let me show you.
Don't grab things from me.
Let me show you.
Do not grab things from me.
Let me show you. Look.
Calm yourselves down.
Easy.
That's my brother's university laptop.
Okay,
That's
so
my university.
I'm coming to you.
100%.
So you got a receipt for it?
You don't get the receipt.
Well, then
you
it's
scan
seized.
the card.
Well, then it's
and you
seized,
scan the
okay.
card, and then they give it to you. I didn't pay for it.
Right.
They paid for me.
Calm yourself down and show it. And show. Okay.
So if it was from university, it would have a sticker on at least, wouldn't it?
No,
with an account number.
Can you call the university now?
I can't now. You can call the university and get an email sent to you. Say it's there. We don't.
When you've got family members being aggressive around you, they can sometimes be a hindrance. So it may be that you have to deal with them first and then get on with the job in hand.
The debtor's sons are unable to prove the laptop belongs to the university, and so it could be seized. But then Mr. Ahmed wants to talk to Matt outside.
I have a car.
Yeah.
I have a car, which is mine.
Right.
I'll take you there where it is. Yeah, because these guys, I put them in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Even right now.
What car is it, sir?
It's a Honda Accord. It's an auction car. It's worth 4,300.
If Mr. Ahmed's estimation is correct, the value of the vehicle will more than cover the £2,000 debt. Matt leaves to check it out, and Mr. Ahmed reveals more about how he's got into this situation.
I had a business.
What did you do?
I did shipping. Thousands and thousands of pounds of business. I lost everything. I've lost respect from my children. I've lost respect from my wife. It's really hard. That's why the kids become mouthy. Everything belongs to their mother. Next thing she tell me, get lost. You're bringing me too many problems in my house.
The car should be the answer to Mr. Ahmed's debt problem for now, but Matt is in for a surprise.
That's my car, the silver one. It's in good condition.
Okay.
The car is worth less than half of Mr. Ahmed's estimation, and after the costs of removal and storage, there would be little left for the claimant.
Morning, it's Matt Highway. Can I speak to Helen, please?
Matt calls the office to see what the claimant wants him to do.
He hasn't got a beam, mate, to be honest with you. This car is literally the only asset he's got. It's borderline, it's 2006, so it's not, it's reasonable.
Okay, I don't think personally lifting it's going to be of any use to you. Because
Right.
then you've got to take into account lifting it, removing it,
Yeah.
storage fees.
Yeah.
No. No.
Right, I'll get the CJ done now.
Right, well, you speak
All
to
right.
the lecturer.
Thanks, man.
The claimant has offered Mr. Ahmed a lifeline and given him 3 more weeks to find the £2,000 he owes.
Let's get back then. We'll leave it where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll give you the time to pay.
All right, thank you.
Grab all that.
Debt has the ability to crop up for anybody, and if you were riding high previous to the debt arriving, then it brings you back down to earth with a bump. I do feel sorry for some people. Unfortunately, we've still got to carry on and do what the writ tells us to do.
Back at the house, Mr. Ahmed signs a controlled goods agreement, which means that if he fails to pay in 3 weeks, the car will be seized.
Just need a signature from you. So if you just sign and print.
All right.
We're done. Mr. Ahmed, thank you.
Appreciate it. The case is resolved for now, but if he breaks his promise, there may be more trouble ahead for Mr. Ahmed.
The little I have is my brain, my heart. I can breathe. There's some who cannot breathe. I don't have money, but I think I'm healthy. That's the key point. And I can have hope. But you cannot have hope unless you put the hope in you yourself. Yeah.
There are more than 5.5 million small and medium-sized businesses in the UK, and late payments are one of the biggest problems they're facing. Nearly half of the UK's small to medium-sized businesses experience late payment, with small businesses owed on average over £6,000 in outstanding invoices. (7:30 a.m). High Court enforcement agents Gary Brown and Connor Jackson are in Hayes, Middlesex, to recover £1,600 owed by a grocery shop to a wholesaler.
What's up next, mate? What we got?
Next case is Royal Food and Wine. Now, I've been here before, and I was convinced somebody was in, but refusing to open the door.
With an early morning visit, the agents hope they'll catch the owner of the shop, Thiru Kumar, at home.
There it is.
That's the result.
And as they approach the property, they see a car parked outside.
52 plate.
There's a light on as well. Just turn the light off.
The car isn't worth much, but it might be vital leverage for the agents if Mr. Kumar can't or won't pay today.
Hello?
Do they come to the window?
We know you're in. I saw the light go off. Come down and talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Kumar. You're not going to do yourself any favours by just staying inside and ignoring this.
Suddenly, a man approaches the property.
Hello.
Mr. Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Thiru Kumar?
No, my name is Fernandez.
Okay. My name is Gary Brown, High Court enforcement agent. Can I speak to Thiru Kumar, please?
Kumar?
Yeah. The owner of Royal Food and Wine.
After first answering to the name Mr. Kumar, the man now claims he isn't the debtor. Gary is suspicious.
Have you got ID, please?
Yeah, I got my passport.
Because when you came up the driveway, I said, Mr. Kumar, you said yes.
No.
Well, I remember you did.
But then Gary makes a discovery.
Oh, look. Royal Food and Wine.
Sorry? Okay, which year? Check the year.
Doesn't matter.
Check the year.
Royal Food and Wine.
Take the ear first.
So you were the owner of Royal Food and Wine?
Not my name, this is my brother.
Oh, right, yeah. Coincidence that it's in your house, yeah?
My brother.
Yeah, of course it's your brother.
The paperwork is all connected to the debtor business. But the man still claims he isn't the owner of the shop.
This is my ID.
Thank you. Yeah. So the first 5 letters of your name is Thiru, and the last
I'm
5
not
letters
deal with these
of
people.
your
You
surname.
Say these people. I'm not deal with
Kumar.
these people.
You're the person I'm looking for, Thiru Kumar.
No.
Okay.
You say Thiru Kumar. I'm not that person.
Despite his claims, Gary believes that the man is Thiru Kumar, the owner of the debtor business.
Okay. Well, you need to pay the money, so I suggest making some phone calls. Otherwise, I'm going to start listing goods for removal.
No, otherwise I call my police or whatever. I want.
Okay, you call the police. Call the police. See what happens. They won't get involved.
With Mr. Kumar showing no sign of paying, Gary sets a deadline.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Thiru. I'll give you till 8 o'clock to pay the money,
We don't have any money.
and then we're taking things. The removal of goods will cost more money. It will add further fees onto the debt. So it's up to you. This is the amount you need to be aware of. £1,682.
Take the time. 1 week, 2 weeks.
Well, we can't give you the time. We're here now. The last time I visited, somebody looked at me through the window and refused to answer the door.
If people are making efforts to get the money, then I will try and give them time. If they don't, then I will remove their goods. That's not an empty threat.
I will look for every bit of leverage I can that I can use to enable me to collect the debt.
The clock is ticking. Mr. Kumar has 15 minutes to try and raise some funds, but he's still not cooperating.
This one, this bloody, these people no send letter, any bailiffs people no send letter, no problem. I want to go courts, no problem. That's it.
Okay, so you're not going to make any phone calls?
With Mr. Kumar not making any effort to raise funds, the agents keep the pressure on and start an inventory of goods that could be seized.
Just going to get the details for the car, mate.
Yeah, all right.
This is not my car.
Whose car is it?
This is not my car. Bloody thing.
Whose is it then?
This is not my car.
Whose is it then?
You want to check that? You call DVLS, check the who
Whose car is it?
Whose car is it?
This is not mine.
Connor knows the value of the 15-year-old Volkswagen won't come close to clearing the £1,600 debt. So he heads upstairs to look for other assets and meets the debtor's wife.
Hey! Excuse me! This is my drill.
But Connor's actions haven't gone unnoticed.
Why you coming? You want to deal with me? Deal with me.
I'm trying to find if there's any assets we can remove.
I tell you, this one, this bloody, this.
Do you want to calm down, mate? Calm down.
One, my one. That's my one. Don't touch.
Okay, I'm going through the paperwork.
Don't touch. Call the police.
The family are finally realizing that the agents will take action. As the tension rises, it will take all of Gary and Connor's experience to get the £1,600 they came for.
There it is.
Gary Brown and Connor Jackson were in Hayes, Middlesex, to recover a £1,600 debt owed by shopkeeper Thiru Kumar to a wholesaler.
Hello?
Do they come to the window?
At first, the man they met denied he was the debtor.
You're the person I'm looking for, Thiru Kumar.
No.
Okay.
No, you are.
And then refused to pay.
Take the time. 1 week, 2 weeks.
Well, we can't give you the time. We're here now.
So Gary set a deadline.
I'll give you till 8 o'clock to pay the money,
We don't have any money.
and then we're taking things.
But when the agents started an inventory, tempers flared.
I tell you, this one, this bloody, this.
Do you want to calm down, mate? Calm down.
My one.
Now, with just 5 minutes to go before the 8 a.m. deadline, the agents want to give Mr. Kumar one last chance to pay.
Thiru, you need to pay this money, otherwise we're removing goods.
But I'm not paying.
Make some phone calls and see if somebody can help you out.
It's always going to be stressful when we're in somebody's home. The pressure that puts on other members of the family is going to cause a lot of stress between a couple.
It's now 8 a.m. and Mr. Kumar still refuses to take any action. The agents now have no option but to start removing any goods of value from the house.
Give us that here, you want to grab the sewing machine? Yeah. Got a lawnmower out here, mate.
Okay.
That's the paperwork, yeah. Write that down.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I called someone. Why you take these things? I don't understand.
Because you haven't paid the money yet.
No, I called someone.
Now Mr. Kumar suddenly seems to want to pay. But as the agents have already begun to remove goods, new fees have been added.
It's now 2,312, is it?
Yeah, £2,312.35.
I can't pay 2,300.
Well, we gave you till 8 o'clock. You didn't do anything, so that's it. It's gone up now, mate.
But instead of paying, Mr. Kumar decides to leave.
No, let's go.
Let's go.
When the pressure's on, people respond in different ways. Sometimes they're aggressive, sometimes they're emotional. There's quite often lots of arguments between couples, but when the pressure's on, then you will see whether somebody can really pay their debt or not.
After further discussion with his wife, Mr. Kumar suddenly has a change of heart. He now offers the agents £1,400, but it's still £900 short of the £2,312 he now owes.
What about the rest of the money?
Let's I give my mistake 1 second.
Okay.
Please. Still how much owed? 100?
Still to pay £912.35. £2,312 needs to be the total balance.
No, right second. You call only. We have pulled out one. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going. Sorry.
£912.
That's all that's left.
35 pence.
I can't pay anything. You do.
Right. Bye.
Mr. Kumar has now left his wife to deal with the problem of finding the balance he owes. She immediately gets on the phone to a family friend.
When somebody's willing to leave other family members to deal with us being there, they're not facing up to it. I think it's completely unacceptable to leave other people in that situation.
20 minutes later, the family friend arrives at the house.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, how much have to
£912.35.
to pay still?
That is what's left, yeah.
Mrs. Kumar's friend calls her husband.
So he's going to pay the other £912. Okay.
And after a few minutes, he arrives to pay the outstanding balance.
My colleague will write you a receipt, okay? That's it.
All done.
Thank you very much.
Hard
work.
After nearly 3 hours at the house, the agents have received payment in full.
Sometimes people want to dig their heels in and they want to try and hold out as long as possible. It becomes a battle of wills to see who gives in. But at the end of the day, we had money to collect and we've got a case, a High Court writ to satisfy. It's taken a bit longer than was expected, but we got there in the end.